whoop her ass. I mean, whoop her, you know, like in an outfit or whatnot. What the fuck is that? I know I ain't crazy.
And I got a colorful aura, like I got neon.
Hi guys, it's your girl Tenchi, and we're back at it again with another video, and boy do I have a story to tell you guys. So I was on Instagram minding my own business, right, and I happened to scroll upon some edits. So when I saw that, I thought, wow, that's a really good edit. And I wanted to read the manga because I thought, from like what the edit showed me, I thought it was going to be about like bullying, mental health and all them stuff. I was like, I'm here for that. So then, first mistake, I did not check the tags or the hashtags. I did not check them, which I should have done. Because if I did that, all of this would not have happened. So when I saw this warning message, I was like, oh, there's no harm in this, because I saw like violence, like the bully beating him up in the edit. So I was like, oh, there's not going to be that much violence. Second mistake, I never read the description, like for real. Right underneath the chapter name, which is called Obey Me, which I should have thought about it. Like, obey me, how's that have to do with bullying? Or maybe it could, because, you know, obey the bully, but you know. So then, I never read the description, and literally, okay, at the end of the video, I'll show you the description. Literally in the description, if I read it, I would have clocked. So, the story begins by introducing this character called Cha Jin Yu. And Cha Jin Yu gets abused at home and at school. At home he gets abused by his father, and we don't really know what happens to his mother. And at school he gets abused by this guy, which we don't know his name yet in chapter 1. So this leaves him in a depressed state, and he's really antisocial, and he doesn't go out, and all the time he does go out is just to buy food. So one day he decides to go buy some food, right? And then it was just like a normal day, him going to the store, buy his food, and like leave. So then when he was gonna pay, out of nowhere, the flipping cashier like drugged him, and boom, boom, he's in the flipping basement with pictures of naked girls on the wall, all tied up, and he's like, what the hell just happened? So at that point, I was like, should I be reading this? Like, should I really just like stop there and put my phone down, go do something else, go watch a show or something like that? So I was going to, but flipping Curious George popped out, and I was like, next, and I continued reading the story. So then Jin woke up, and he was like, where am I? Am I gonna die? What's going on? I need to pee. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then out from the shadows come flipping Wool, and this guy was like, oh, you're awake. And then Jin was like, why you tied me up? And by the way, they knew each other from class. Them two was like in the same class. And it was like, first of all, why am I tied up? Second of all, why did you have me? Why did you kidnap me? And then Whoop was like, flipping waffling some next thing. And he's like, by the way, guess who I have? Sung Tae. Then we see Sung Tae come out with flipping tied to a chair. I think, yeah, tied to a chair, and like, yeah. And then not only that, plot twist, who was Sung Tae actually? Sung Tae was the bully that bullied my guy Jin, and I was just like,
wait, this here. Hold up. Wait a minute. It's a 22.
So then, when they reveal Sung Tae, Wu was like, oh, by the way, let's play a game where I Sung Tae from behind. And I was just like, This went from 0 to 100 real quick, and I was just like, what the hell is happening before my eyes? And then Sancte was like, oh please, we've been like friends since we was like classmates since like for 3 years, and I know I treated you like shit, but you know, forgive me, like here need to see you, please help me. And then flipping Jin was like, oh, you can be thinking about that while you get by wall. And I was just like, wow. Like, I know he did messed up stuff, but like, seriously? R-A-P-E? R-A-P-E? What? Like, I fully thought it was gonna be like, oh, this guy got bullied. Oh, depression. Oh, he gets like back at the bullies. Redemption arc, best friend, or something along those lines. And then to read it, not only like flipping, I saw chapter 3, chapter 4, and then you see kidnapping, potential RAPE, and I was like, Nanny, the fuck? Like what? So then I was like, oh, let me just switch this off and call it a day. Come on, Tenchi, call it a day. But then Curious George was like, oh, no. He's not going to actually him, right? He's not going to him, right? No. So I had to flip and press next and see. And my eyes got flipping blinded. And I was like, what? My guy flipping wall was like, oh, that's dirty. Indicating Sungtae's behind part. So then this guy fully went to go get disinfectant and wore some gloves and put disinfectant on his finger and went whoom and cleaned there, and then took it out, whipped out his stick, made his stick go up, injected it inside the behind, and I was just like, what the hell am I? What? I fully felt like vomiting. Like when I was just like, what? And to make it worse, Jin, his rocket decided to go blast off whilst watching that horrific thing. I'm just like,
bitch, get the fuck out my fucking house, bitch. Get the fuck out.
Like, huh? So I literally went, oh my gosh. I flipping clicked exit. And then I decided to read the description, guys. Wait for Tenchi to read the description at the end. I'm such a smart girl, am I? This is the description, guys. This is the description. I could have prevented witnessing that if I just read the description. So I learnt my lesson, and now I learnt this. Some edits are catfished. Read the descriptions and look at the hashtags. Because if I did this, I would have saved myself from witnessing that horror. So that's it for today's video, guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're new and click the bell icon for updates for when I post. Make sure you slap a like on it because you made it this far, so obviously you liked it. So click the like button. And make sure you follow me on Instagram at Tenchi_. I really appreciate it. And see you next one. Bye, guys.
This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping now. This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping.